All right, there we go. I'm gonna try and get down to your level really quick. All right, this is one I wanted to talk about for a little while. I have a whole list of videos I want to make, and but this is one I want to talk about. The influence of social media in our lives has made us less kind. And what I mean by that is because of all the knowledge and stuff that we know now that goes on in the world, we aren't as kind as we should be to one another as people. And for good reason. One video I was watching the other day was a woman stuck at the side of the road, and her car was broken. She needed help. It was, maybe you guys have seen the video. It was I think it was like a Honda Civic, and her skid plate was dragging on the ground. A gentleman pulled over and helped her out, said, I just took the skid plate off the car. Like, she was bawling her eyes out, crying, like, oh my God, this is terrible. He's like, no, ma'am, it's no problem. I just took the skid plate off for you, and he put it in the trunk, and it is what it is. Drove away, peaceful, everything was fine. About a month later, he was served court papers for damaging this woman's vehicle, and he had to go to court, and essentially, he could have fought it, but the payment, he had to pay her, like, I think the dealership she brought it to charged her like $400, $600 worth of damages. And she took that bill and took it to court, and because she took pictures of the guy's license plate on his truck, and figured out who he was, got him a court order or whatever. And when he went, he had to pay out like $500, $600 for damages. He could have defended it. He would have had to pay money for a lawyer and court fees, and he just said he would just pay it, and just so he could get out of there. And it's like, because it is weird. It's one of those things where it's like, well, do you want to waste more time solving it, spend more of your money to fix the morality part? Or do you want to just pay the fucking bill and go home and be like, that was the dumbest thing on the planet, and I'm never going to help out anyone on the side of the road again? It's shitty, and it sucks, because you see someone stuck on the side of the road, you want to help. Social media has made us so desensitized to one another that nobody will do that anymore. Like, I'm going to be honest, and there's a ton of reasons for it. Like, I think I've pulled over enough times to help people. I'm like, hey, you all right? Yeah, no problem. I got someone on the way. Okay, no problem. It's kind of hard nowadays. Like, you have a cell phone, and, if you don't have anybody, it's like, pretty crazy, because you can call pretty much anywhere or anyone. It's like you have a flat or something's wrong with your car. Like, it's not impossible nowadays. Like, you can get help. But there are always those random occurrences where maybe someone won't. And, they are far and few in between, but when they do happen, shit like this happens. And because it's being broadcasted to the entire world and gets hundreds of thousands of views and likes, it makes people a little more skeptical about certain things. Like, there's telltale signs on, like, who you should pull over for and who you shouldn't. And a lot of times it's like, I don't know, I mean, I shouldn't be pulling over for this guy. But, of course, you see someone's clearly having some trouble, and it's like, all right, fine, I'll be a nice guy and help out. Yeah, and then shit like that happens. So it's a shame, because, and it's not just videos like that. All of social media shows the bad of every given situation. And it's not all that way. The problem with social media is we're only seeing like a 30-second clip to a minute with not a whole lot of context. And because not every video needs context. It's like sometimes videos are pretty clear. It's like, this is the bad guy, this is the good guy. But some of them aren't. And people love negativity. People love looking at videos that make them feel like shit. A lot of it is because of maybe some type of fear factor. Maybe people like it's engaging to feel fear. It makes them feel some type of way or something like that. Or maybe it's relatable in some way, like, oh, I had that situation happen to me. Or, I don't know, everyone has their reason. But I think that social media, especially that the way the algorithm works is that it's funneling more of the negative information towards us, and to the people on YouTube and like other. I don't use any other social media other than I use Facebook Marketplace for just Marketplace. I don't use it for interaction of people or reels. I really just use YouTube. But back in the day, the good old days, I guess, not really, when I was young, when I was a teenager, I was fucking stupid. So I had stupid apps like Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, bullshit apps for kids. And I would just be scrolling through, and all the shit that would be popping up is always negative. And I'm even like, I don't even want to watch negative things. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Like now on my YouTube Reels section, it's all negative shit. And then I end up scrolling and I'm like, I don't even really want to watch this stuff. So I end up just turning it off. And then a couple hours later, I'll scroll through it again for a little bit and I'll be like, it's just more negative shit. And I end up turning off again. It's like I'm addicted to just getting disappointed because it's all negative. No matter how many, it's like I even said, you know what? I even tried to play a mental game on the algorithm, and I tried disliking everything that was negative, and it didn't stop. It wasn't funneling me more topics or things that I could actually enjoy. It was just funneling me the same stuff. It's like I try not to look into I don't watch a whole lot of like political YouTube videos or reels, and it just starts funneling me all of Donald Trump stuff, and I'm just like, I don't even watch politics. And then it starts funneling me people like Andrew Tate, and I'm like, I don't even like that guy. And no matter how many times I dislike the video, it just keeps popping up with the same content, and it sucks, and it makes me feel like crap. So then I have to like make my own algorithm in my head, and I have to like sift, like finding good content on YouTube nowadays that I find enjoyable is like sifting through the movie bin at like a Walmart, like where you can get the movies for under $5, or it used to be, I think, like $1, but now it's like the $5 movie DVD bins. And it's like, you always see like a cool one in there. It's like, oh fuck, that's awesome. And then you grab it. Like that's what it feels like trying to find a good, solid YouTube video that I actually really enjoy watching. This is going to sound a little weird because I know I do a lot of car things on this channel, but I will throw it in there for some context, based on like how I think. Like back in the day growing up, I was a big Pokemon fan. I still kind of am, but I don't play any of the new stuff that much because I think it's just for the newer generation. Like the baby startup is starting again, and I kind of topped off back in like 2010. But I still like to like see what people are doing with it. And, so I watch a lot of like the challenge videos and like the Nuzlocke stuff because I think it's an interesting concept, and like see how different people react in different situations to different things. I try looking up more mature, not in the sense of like gore or serious topics, but mature in the sense of like solving complex problems and situational videos, around anything that I enjoy, like finding the best driving line, how to drift to front wheel drive, the technical aspects of braking on dirt, or Pokemon Nuzlocks, the mental analysis of Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like those are the types of videos I like to watch, and I think they're really interesting to watch. But it takes a lot of garbage sifting in order to get them. And social media has like trained all of our minds to like try and gravitate towards like the negative aspects of it. And it's like it's making us feel like shit. Like, I think that the way that the algorithm works is it's missing a couple pieces, because I don't think that that's right. And I think the YouTube people would have an argument with me about that, because I think they say, well, the algorithm is catered to how you think. It's like, well, it's catered to our primal way of thinking, But I think in a social aspect, I think people generally want to look at things that make them feel happy. So I don't know how that works. I feel like the algorithms only cater to like certain people with certain types of personalities, probably, because it seems like anything that has some type of complex topic has to be something that's really depressing and sad. But it doesn't always have to be that way. So it's really just strange how it chooses. So trying to loop my homily back into what I was originally trying to say is that I think that, like, you know, when we see someone stuck on the side of the road, it's like you want to help them. We're just seeing this content being filtered in like the worst way possible, and it like makes nobody want to help anyone anymore. But the problem is like you read the comment section in videos like that where it's like the guy helped them and they had to go to court to, you know, fix the car or whatever, give her the money. There's like 1,000 people that said, yeah, that happened to me like 2-3 years ago, never again. It's like, Jesus Christ, how often? And because it's obviously cycling the people who in the algorithm who it's probably happened to, and it's like, how many fucking people has this actually happened to? Like, this is an issue. This is real. This is happening to thousands of people. Like, this type of fraud. Like, is the world really just that shitty of a place, or is it just social media funneling the data into our screens? Like, I would like to believe that there is some type of human decency left in the world, but goddamn, when I see social media, it really gives me this skewed perception of reality, and I don't like it. It's disgusting and it's gross, and I think that after this video, everyone who's watching should go outside and stop watching my videos, because it just gets depressing. Go, you know, hug a dog, kiss a baby on the cheek, and go make chocolate brownies. Do something that makes you happy, because this shit is getting out of hand now. I just wanted to make this short video. It was only on this one little topic. I didn't really have a whole lot of time to record a video this week, and I know it's like I'm trying to keep it consistent with one video a week, and I kind of missed it by a couple days this week because I haven't had any off days from work or any days to myself, and today isn't really a day for myself. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm pretty tired, and yeah, see ya.